Solka, IB Masters Learning Center at ibmasters.com. And today we're going to look at Test 2, Section 1, Number 5, which reads, the passage indicates that Edward Crimsworth's behavior was mainly caused by his what? And we get the whole thing in this here paragraph that starts in line 34. I'm going to read it. I'm going to underline the relevant parts. Antipathy is the only word that can express the feeling Edward Crimsworth had for me. So you know how he feels about him. Feeling in great measure involuntary, in which was liable to be excited by the most trifling movement, look, or word of mine. So what's antipathy mean? P-A-T-H means to feel. You get sympathy, like a shared feeling, like you feel bad for someone maybe. Empathy is very similar. You've also got apathy. A means lack of, like atypical is not typical. Anarchy is like lack of government or order. And apathy is lack of feeling. Antipathy is like a strong feeling against, or almost like a hatred. Next sentence. My southern accent annoyed him. The degree of education evinced in my language irritated him. My punctuality, he's on time. Industry, he works hard. And accuracy is a good thing also. Fixed his dislike and gave it the high flavor and poignant relish of envy, which is like jealousy. He feared that I too would one day make a successful tradesman. Had I been anything inferior to him, he would not have hated me so thoroughly. But I knew all that he knew, and what was worse, he suspected that I kept a padlock of silence on the mental wealth in which he was no sharer. If he could have once placed me in a ridiculous, mortifying position, he would have forgiven me much, but I was guarded by three faculties: caution, tact, and observation. And prowling and prying, as was Edward's malignity. Malignity is like intent to harm. It could never baffle the lynx eyes of these, my natural sentinels. Sentinels like a guardian. Day by day did his malice also. It's like you want to harm someone if you're malicious. The adjective is more common, malicious. The noun is malice. Did his malice watch my tact, hoping it would sleep, and prepared to steal snake-like on its slumber, but tact, if it be genuine, never sleeps. So I've underlined the relevant parts, and really it's throughout the whole entire passage. But what kind of things is Edward Crimsworth not like the narrator for? It's all good stuff. He's on time, he works hard, he's accurate. He's afraid that he's going to be successful, and the narrator is not inferior to Crimsworth. So answer choice A, impatience with the narrator's high spirits. It's not just like he comes to work happy every day. It doesn't say anything like that, actually. So A is gone. Answer choice B, scorn of the narrator's humble background. So it says a degree of education evinced in my language. So it sounds like he's educated. I don't know. It doesn't say he has a humble background, and we can't infer that from the passage. Answer choice C, indignation at the narrator's rash actions. What's indignation? It's anger caused by something unfair. Rash action. Rash would be if you rush to action. Maybe if you act prematurely without thinking. There's no indication of that either. It must be D, and what's D say? Jealousy of the narrator's apparent superiority. Notice if it was when he says, had I been anything inferior to him, so if he's not inferior, what is he? He must be superior, better than him, and he dislikes him for all good stuff. So that's the only reasonable answer choice here. Thank you for joining us today. If you like this video, click like. You can share it with someone who has difficulty with these types of questions. If there's any question you'd like to see answered from any official PSAT or SAT or ACT, leave that in the comments. I'd be happy to shoot a video on it. Click subscribe so you don't miss anything, and check out our 1-minute video on TikTok. Have a great day.